So, hello everyone. Um, so I had this life-changing vision. Okay, I always have visions. Everyone has visions, lucid dreams all the time. Most people do. They always feel very magical, very adventurous. But this one particular changed my life. It changed my perception and it changed my strength of going forward into life and trying to figure out what to do. Okay, so it was a vision. I was with some people and the in the vision I could see, well, when you the more you like come out of the illusion, the more you see it's all happening right now. So there is no the dreams are happening right now. That's one of the things that people learn. And that's the point where I'm at. So it's kind of like spoiler alert. But so I was having the dream and I was talking with them and I could see that the guy, that's just the main thing people know about lucid dreaming, is that you have to forget everything that you remember during the day to sleep at night. Like to sleep, you have to forget everything, and then when you start waking up, you start realizing in the dream that you need to wake up, right? So I had this vision where I was in the dream, and like when I came out of it, I was like, man, I can't remember anything that I ever thought about in my life. Like I can't remember. Like if I were to be there in that spot, I wouldn't be able to tell anyone anything about all the stuff that's happened or anything because I would just forget. So I woke up and with that realization, I was like, "Damn, this is more, this is deeper than what I thought." And another thing I could see that people were struggling to live. Like people are struggling to live just basically in space because consciousness is so hard to grow, and it grows like a plant, and it's just so hard to grow into something more fertile than the average Joe, like it's hard to grow into something bigger than yourself. But everyone's trying. So with these visions, I woke up and I was like, nah, I gotta change my life. Like this is just dumb. Like I'm not gonna be having people dying and no one knowing what to do. So now waking life is fun, like you could go into waking life and you could be doing fun things, but when you go into the sleep world, the lucid dreaming, you're gonna forget everything. So, and there's no way to write things down for you to just be like, oh, okay, I remember now. There's no way to do that. You can only do that in waking life, which is I figured out today. So, I'm gonna do something special. I'm gonna release some things that I know about reality for people, and maybe they can understand it and try to figure out a way to save their own lives and to save the lives of others, because this dream showed me that everyone's having trouble living. Like everyone has to do things to help themselves and others in order to live, and it's just sad. So, and it's weird though because I woke up and I was looking at the spot of where I was thinking about all that stuff, and I was connecting with things I know about reality, and I'm like, I could apply. I just know in my heart of hearts that I could apply this the golden template in my head that I see for everyone and for reality to uphold it and to save it. I feel like I could pull it out of myself in that spot through my mouth, using my words with someone who's there. The thing is, it's hard to remember that when you're asleep and you're trying to wake up. Like you don't remember that stuff with your mouth. So I'm gonna try to gain control of my mouth chakra while I'm asleep, and from that point, I can say the golden templates that everyone wants to survive. Like so. It's just hard, because when you get into the lucid dreaming, you forget everything. It's just basic. Like you're gonna see if you start the process that you're gonna forget everything, wake up and be like, oh, I don't remember. So And then you're going to see that it's harder than you think. So that's why we're utilizing paper and pen and doing all this crazy shit. Paper and pen is a very powerful tool because you could write a lot of intricate things down and remember it very intricately. So I want to release 3 topics that propel me among others, so that others can propel themselves. Okay, and I wrote it down here. The 3 topics. It's awareness, basic, and momentum. Okay, so these are the 3 topics. Notice how I can say things with my mouth. In waking life, I can say things with my mouth, which you'll hear through the video, which you'll process with your own mind, and then you fall asleep and you're going to forget it all. And the same thing for me. But what I'm trying to say is that as long as you process it in your head, at some point you'll see it in the dream world. So if I make this video and thousands of people see it, maybe at some point we'll find a solution for what to do with not knowing what to do or say and learning how to fly, like learning how to really fly. So let's go over the first one. The most important one I ever found in books and all my travels is awareness, okay? Awareness is so important. So important. Awareness means that you even have the step to gain awareness, okay? Like people don't have awareness in their life. They walk around in the maze, no awareness of themselves, of others. Like the guy who took the $14 from the guy in Pursuit of Happiness. Like that guy had no awareness of Chris Gardner's plight and no awareness of anything. So these people you need to stay away from for a while because they cause trouble. But awareness is important because when you sit down and meditate in one spot and you start to gain your awareness of yourself and your thoughts, you're going to see life's a lot harder than people make it. It's a lot harder. That's probably why the Mayans were calling it illusion. Because it's so deadly that no one really makes it. But it's my own saying to say, it's my own belief that life came out of itself because of us in the future, because of ourselves. Like, we're the ones who lived. Life only came about because they knew we would live forever. That's what I'm saying. So the people dying are just holding us back. And we need solutions. So awareness is one of the solutions. You need to meditate, become aware of the truths of reality for yourself. You see, without awareness, there's nothing to do. You can't do anything without awareness. You need awareness of yourself, of your thoughts, your actions. And the clearer you get with your awareness, the clearer things will be for you. But you're going to see down the path that the clearer you get, the harder it also gets, even in the future. So you need to make sure awareness is a top priority of your life. You need as much awareness as you can get as a guy, at least. Because the guy pole is the one dealing with this. Girls need awareness too, but I don't think as much as guys. That's just my personal opinion. But the second one, basic. You see, we're all born out of this matrix because it's basic. It's like the basic block. It's where we come from, like the whole solar system, the stars, the earth, the space. It's the construct. It's like where we come from. And that means that if you want to study yourself using the awareness you got in step 1 with awareness, if you study using your awareness, life outside of you, you're gonna notice patterns because the life that's outside of you actually created you. Meaning you were born in a matrix, you were born out of something that already existed. So you can use those pieces inside of you that you like and that you need to survive, because you use your awareness to become aware of the basic block which is nature, science, mathematics. All these things are what you want. You start to study the life around you. You study your own dreams, your own bodily habits, you use awareness, meditation for that, okay? So that's basic. And then the last one, which is the most important one I wanted to share with everyone today, if you just listen, you can get this seed and you'll know what to do anytime you ever come across anything. It's called momentum. Now, I've had this secret for a long time, but I think it's time to share it. I think it's a good start for people to start understanding what to do. Now, there's this thing called momentum, meaning in order to do things in reality, you need to build momentum around that thing before it's ever going to occur. So you have a dot here. If you want to move it, you need the momentum to move it. And the more you move it in succession every time, the stronger it gets. So that's momentum. It means it builds. Nothing is instant. You're never going to find something that's instant gratification, okay? There's nothing instant. But if you go through the patterns and repeat them over and over, like muscle memory, learning the trumpet, if you learn muscle memory on the notes, that's what I'm talking about. You build momentum. So if you look at reality, you have the center where you're standing in space, and then you have momentum for the things that you want. In your head, if you want to change yourself, if you want to change outside of you, you need to apply momentum. Meaning you start it by saying it, and then you just let it go. You let it grow like a seed in like the most fertile soil you can imagine. You let it go, and the momentum of you letting it go will create what you want in your head. Now, it's my belief you could use this for anything. It's really. But you want to start small. You want to start with things that you like to do, like, well, I want to be smarter. See, that's the simple things people start with. They want to be smarter. They want to be like, from the top perspective, that sounds a little bit simple because, like, yeah, like, well, how are you going to be smarter? That's just a word, right? But it's important that you say it. So if you want to be smarter, you have to be like, okay, I want to be smarter. And you just stay quiet and you listen. And you let it happen. You can't be all forcing it. You can't do anything like that. You have to let it happen. And then, but that's what I'm saying. There's a crucial step there. People think that it's going to be instant. You think I'm going to put my hand out and swivel this door open without touching it. It's not going to happen like that. You need to put out the seed, and then you start building momentum with your energy. You move forward with it. And then that momentum will bring you great success. Okay? Now let's talk about why momentum's so important, because people think that it's not that important and it's just like, it's not even an important step. It is an important step, because how are you going to shimmy into the next expansion without knowing about momentum? Meaning, see, the thing is, it's so weird because in waking life, you can say whatever you want. But as soon as you get to that spot where you're trying to wake up from sleeping, you forget everything. I'm going to forget this whole video. I'm going to go off and do what I want to do. And then when I go to sleep, I'm going to forget the whole video. So in conclusion, there's three of my own steps which I have gained success with. Basic awareness of yourself, basic building blocks of the matrix you're born in, and then momentum. And also and also so I learned that it's important that life, see, the thing that made me realize awareness is so important is that when you study life, you're going to see that you need sleep and wake cycle. You need, growing up as a child to become stable, you need the sleep and awake cycle. Which means you need to go to sleep at nighttime, wake up at daytime. You need to forget everything during the day, and then at nighttime, when you sleep, you remember, you go into another world. And people exist in that world, even when they don't realize. People, they think they just go to sleep and that's it. They don't exist in that world just because they're not aware. That's why awareness is important. But the so you need the sleep and awake cycle to grow up. See, that's what I'm trying to get to people. I'm trying to get to you in this video that with awareness, you can't just go off and fly into eternity and think you're going to survive. You're not. It's not going to work that way. You need to study your own self with your own awareness before you awaken, so that you can learn the processes that are going on around you, and then you join in. You can't just go there and think you're going to make it and be happy. Okay? You need to use awareness, momentum, awareness of nature. And the thing that I'm studying in nature right now is that there's patterns. I learned all this knowledge from studying my own patterns in my head and sleeping in dreams and watching reality unfold. And the last thing I want to say is that you're going to forget this video when you sleep at night. But what I'm saying is that the control point, you want to be careful with the control point. You want to give yourself enough time to become stable in the sleep wake cycle. You want to learn all the things that you want to learn before you get to the point of embarkation where you can start seeing things, okay? So, in conclusion of the video, I had dreams and visions that woke in me this morning, and they were really prophetic. And I realized that there's three concepts. The three concepts that I use to succeed in life are awareness, the basic block, and momentum and action. And also that you're going to forget everything at nighttime when you sleep. So you want to start cultivating some kind of power in yourself where you can realize what you're doing when you awaken and when you're in dreams and stuff like that. Okay? It all starts to make sense for you. No one's going to give you everything right away. But that's what I'm trying to share with everyone. So I hope everyone watches this video. I'll title it something that people might want to watch, because I really want people to see what I think about, because I don't want to be the only one thinking about these things, you know? Kind of sucks if that's true. But yeah, thanks for watching.